Alright, so you guys probably saw me unbox this shoe not too long ago. And, you know, I've been testing it quite a bit. I've been wearing it a lot. It's been kind of the main shoe I've been wearing here, you know, just every day and working out in it a little bit. But let's get into it. So this is actually an exclusive shoe from Dick's Sporting Goods. I just wanted to go ahead and say that out there right now. You could only buy this at a Dick's Sporting Goods store or online. I did pick it up in a store in the recent time. I just went to a Dick's Sporting Goods. Just from the overall specs of the shoe, one thing that I kind of noticed that it kind of resembled the design of the Under Armour Nitro Icon cleats that came out this year. Kind of how it has this faded kind of design where it goes from black into a gray, however you want to look at it. So that kind of reminded me of those cleats. And it says up here on the top of the shoe, it says Nitro Icon, so it does kind of resemble those cleats in a way. So definitely thought that was real cool. Obviously, one thing that I've kind of complained about, in particular to Under Armour shoes, is some of them don't come with a mid-cut design, or where they're more supportive. This shoe has all of that, and I really like it. It does have a mid kind of feel to it. As you can kind of tell, it is raised up quite a bit higher than you've probably seen some other shoes I've reviewed before. It kind of has this like synthetic, I don't know what to really call it. It's like a suede almost here on the back. It's a really neatly designed shoe. Sometimes when you get a more supportive shoe, sometimes the lack of range of motion diminishes, but I don't feel it's this way with the shoe. It does say that in the description of the shoe when I was reading stuff about it online, about how it's supposed to give you a little more range of motion. I definitely could see that these really work like any of the other Spine shoes that I've reviewed before. If you guys know, or been subscribed a long time and seen enough of my videos, I've already reviewed 2 more different pairs of the Spine shoes, the RPMs when those first came out, and then the Spine Venoms, last spring. So in the inside of the shoe, the footbed is made of the 4D foam, just about how all of Under Armour shoes cleats come. It's not a very good supportive insole, but that's just kind of how they're made and how they have to come packaged. But if you do have to get something else, I may have to eventually switch to these, because I can already kind of tell I'm wearing into them. One thing that I was reading about this shoe, especially on the spine part of the shoe here on the bottom, where these shoes get their their unique look. If you guys have seen my other reviews I've done, like I said, on those other Spine shoes I reviewed, I did definitely complain that they wore out so bad on the bottom of the shoe, where the spine. But what I was reading over and over on this shoe was about it's supposed to be in some parts of the area of the shoe, kind of where you wear the shoe out the most. So say like the ball and the top part of the foot here, because if you look at any shoe that you've wore for a really long time, you're gonna have a lot of wear in this area right here. Supposedly this shoe is supposed to be have reinforced rubber somewhere in here to where it's not supposed to wear out over time as much, but I don't really. We're gonna have to definitely test that out. I can already tell back here it's already kind of starting to. Back there was already, yeah, this one's too. It's starting to look like it's starting to wear down a little bit. But we'll just kind of see. I've only had these for just about almost 2 months now. But overall, I really do like the shoes. I definitely, I can deal with the shoes wearing out and not having any traction. These shoes really haven't improved on any traction. To where they don't really grip well on basketball floor gym surfaces. On synthetic, they do grip okay. Like if you're on like a synthetic track, they're okay. But other than that, they're not really great in a sense of grip and traction that you're going to get. But overall, I think what I like is I like the aesthetic look of them. They do have a really cool design. I do like the mid-cut design, being supportive. And I will show you when I put these on just kind of how you just still do have a nice range of motion. It's not a bulky shoe or anything. Definitely the big bulk of the shoe is having the Micro G kind of spine, footbed down here. So that's really all I can really review and say about these shoes. I do really like these shoes. Definitely don't. The only negative thing is, like I said, has always been with these shoes is just their durability. So right now, only having them almost 2 months, I would say that these are holding up quite well, better than some of the others at this point. But I'll go ahead and throw these shoes on and then show you what they look like. All right, so here are the Under Armour Spine Nitro training shoes. So first off, just give you an overall 360 view of them. Alright, so one thing that I wanted to show you in the fit review of these shoes is the range of motion that you still get with a supportive shoe in the Spine Nitro shoe here. Definitely I loved how just the shoe comes up just a little bit higher than a lot of my other shoes. For example, if you can kind of compare this shoe, it's not a very big difference, but it's enough to call it a mid shoe, being that these pretty much the same style of shoe, just they're just low cuts, being that they're still like the same material as far as like how the shoe is constructed with the Micro G foot sole, the same kind of stuff in it. So definitely Under Armour has at least maybe saw what I've done and saw my reviews on these, saying that we need a more supportive shoe. If you're a bigger guy out there, it's nice to have a very supportive shoe, because I feel like it's discriminative to the point where you got your bigger guys out there that need a supportive shoe, and you can get injured if you're a bigger guy and you don't have a very supportive shoe that goes around your whole foot. So that's what I definitely like about these. I've got still quite a bit of lateral motion in these. I'm not going to do it right here, but if I was to show you like how I work out in these, you could definitely tell how they move well. They got a lot of room kind of in the toe box area of the shoe. That can kind of come with personal preference. I definitely like having my toes being able to move around. I don't like such a tight compression fit. This definitely just a good overall training shoe. The only thing kind of probably that's going to affect this shoe is the durability. But if you do switch these out every now and then, wear them on your training days. They're great for any type of weightlifting training you do in the gym. They're not so great for running in excess of 2 miles. So that's going to really wrap up this video. I should say these did cost me $89, and that's their retail price at Dick's Sporting Goods. If you're looking around, you can only find it at Dick's Sporting Goods, online or in the shop. So if you guys have any more questions on these shoes, just be sure to leave a comment down below, and be sure to check out my other reviews on Under Armour's training shoes. If you need any more help, just like I said, leave a comment and I'll help you out. So that's going to do it for now, guys. Be sure to check back for more videos. Subscribe, follow my Instagram and Twitter accounts, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.